In what is being termed as fierce criticism, Indian Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar has issued a very sharp rebuke to the Indian judiciary, saying that India cannot have a situation where the courts direct the president. Now, Dhankhar's criticism comes in the wake of the Supreme Court ruling that sets a 3-month timeline for the president to decide on bills that have been referred by the governors of states to the president.
There is a directive to the president by a recent judgment. Where are we heading? What is happening in the country? We have to be extremely sensitive. It is not a question of someone filing a review or not. We never bargained for democracy for this day. President being called upon to decide in a time-bound manner, and if not, becomes law. So we have judges who will legislate, who will perform executive functions, who will act as super parliament, and absolutely have no accountability because law of the land does not apply to them.
On the 8th of April, the Supreme Court for the very first time had prescribed that the president should decide on the bills referred by the governor within a span of 3 months. It further said that in case of a delay beyond this period, then appropriate reasons will have to be recorded and conveyed to the state concerned. Now, in a landmark judgment, the court said that the president can in fact consult Apex Court before taking a call on the state bills. The Apex Court set the deadline of a month for governors to act on bills passed by the state assemblies. The Supreme Court cited Article 142 on the clearance of the bills pending with Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi. One of the bills had been pending approval since January 2020. Article 142 grants the Supreme Court the power to pass any order that is necessary to secure complete justice. However, Dhankhar has called Article 142 a nuclear missile against democracy while addressing the Rajya Sabha interns at the Vice President's enclave on Thursday.
Article 142. Article 142 has become a nuclear missile against democratic forces. Available to judiciary 24/7. We have to believe in the nation. We have to believe in the power of we the people. And the power is reflected only through representatives. We have lost track.
The Vice President also spoke about the alleged cash haul from the home of the Delhi High Court Judge Yashwant Verma. Now, Dhankhar has demanded answers from the Supreme Court appointed 3-judge panel investigating allegations of corruption. He's also raised some serious questions about the accountability of judges and the lack of FIR in the case. Now, the remarks by the Vice President has left the judiciary a little bit divided.
To my understanding, there should be a request to Honorable the Governor or Honorable the President, if so, to decide the matters as expeditiously possible. And mandating within a timeline which the Constitution does not take care of should have been avoided if possible.
Well, the government is entitled to bring the law, but at the same time, government is subject to scrutiny of the court. The refrain, which is now rather common, whether you hear the Vice President or you hear the Solicitor General addressing the court, in my opinion, is unwarranted. Mainly because the Parliament passes a law doesn't necessarily mean that by reason of its passage, it is exempt from scrutiny and it cannot be examined for its legality. Legality is in the realm of the court, and that jurisdiction is undisputed and undeniable.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.